will then be activated by anything the primitive brain deems as similar in some way to the original memory, and would therefore be replicating the same threat as that first time. And this will impact in all kinds of indirect and damaging ways, as flashbacks, bad dreams, avoidance, and most of all, surging and strong emotions that are out of control. Indeed, uncontrollable and strong emotions could be part of the web and weave of your life, so that you don't really know that you are living with an active memory, and so you are just doing your best to get on with it. But these uncontrollable and apparently inexplicable states of high arousal are hijacking your emotions, rendering you incapable and scared and desperate. Your primitive brain, or amygdala, is in control. This is where your flight and fight response resides, at the base of the back of your head. Fight or flight is the automatic response you have when you perceive you are in danger. So your focus has narrowed to just what your primitive brain sees in front of you. You are then that steam train travelling straight ahead and have no time or attention for the passing view. Or maybe it is like looking through a letterbox. All you can see is that hall carpet and everything else is unseen. So, what trauma is the unwelcome and periodic activation of our natural survival system, the flight and fight response, when it is not needed because there is no threat, and where the impact of this false activation can spread like a virus into other parts of our lives. Now, it need not be like that for everyone, and for some who experience bad things, they can process this memory so that it is not activated when it is not needed. But for others, and normally those with a good visual imagination, it can just stay and fester. Think of a trauma like a kitchen fire alarm. We know that it can be set off when it is not needed, say by smoke from burning toast, or think of it as a pretty stupid security guard watching a TV screen of what is happening to you as your daily life unfolds. And if he is at all concerned, he simply presses the only button on his console, the bright red high alert button. And as he does so, he has no concern at all for the false alarms he might be activating. Better safe than sorry. The fact that he is wrong, and that the warning templates are faulty, and there is in fact no threat at all, is of no interest to the security guard. You're still alive, right? Well, what more do you want? Before finishing this part of the audio, it is worthwhile reminding us all about the role emotions play in creating a life that works, and how trauma fits in. Emotions are the fuel that drives action. That is the key point. Having understood that human beings are living entities that spend their existence in taking action to get essential needs met, it is the emotion that flows and courses within us that is the energy that drives that action. You could say that without emotions there would be no movement at all, and we would not be alive. Emotion is the expectation and priming for action. That is a good way to see it. The word emotion gives the game away. It is about motion and movement. So healthy anger is the expectation that you will have to defend yourself in response to a perceived threat, and fear is the movement away from a threat, and the looking